The road to a U.S. presidential election is long, almost 2 years. It starts in the spring before an election year when candidates begin to register with the Federal Election Commission to run for president. Then from January to June of the election year, states and parties hold primaries and caucuses to choose their Republican and Democratic presidential nominee. Primaries are when voters anonymously cast ballots for whom they want on the presidential election ticket. Who can vote in the primaries is determined state by state. Some states allow only registered members of their party to vote at the primary level, while others have open primaries, meaning non-party members can also vote. While primaries are run by the states, caucuses are organized by the political parties themselves. Caucuses are meetings run by political parties held at the county, district, or precinct level. Some caucuses choose candidates by secret ballot. Others require voters to divide themselves into groups according to the candidate they support. Undecided participants form their own group. Each group gives speeches and tries to get others to join their group before those present cast their votes by writing down a name. Most states have moved away from caucuses in favor of primaries. Today, only a handful of states rely on the caucus method. The Iowa caucus, being the first held every election season since 1972, is often seen as the first snapshot of voter support for presidential candidates. Most states hold their primaries or caucuses on a Tuesday, and Super Tuesday is when the most number of jurisdictions hold their nominating contests. But how do results from the primaries and caucuses lead to the Republican or Democratic nominees? Voters in primaries and caucuses do not directly select their nominees for the presidential election. Instead, the outcome of the primary or caucus determines how many delegates each candidate gets to represent them at the Republican or Democratic National Convention. The national conventions are held in July for the Republicans and in August for the Democrats. At the convention, the candidate with the most delegates becomes the party's presidential nominee. But if there's no clear winner at the primary or caucus level, the delegates vote again at the convention. The convention is also when the presidential nominee officially announces who their running mate will be. Then, the presidential race enters its most intense months, culminating in Election Day, always on the Tuesday after the first Monday in November.